Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, sir.
How are you today?
I'm fine. How about you?
Okay, thank you for asking. I'm fine too. Let me introduce myself. My name is Hendri Fauziansyah.
Hello, Mr. Henry.
Hello. On this occasion, we will learn about tourism material, which are themed on how to become a tour guide. Okay, who can describe what a tour guide is?
I'm sure.
Okay, Adit.
Tour guide is if someone give instruction or tutor to someone else in some destination or maybe some place. That's it, sir.
That's close. Okay, tour guide is about how we guide a tourist or a visitor into some place and describe the detail about the places and guide the direction where the places. Okay, in this opportunity, I will give you the material about the tour guide in the listening section. Okay, I have a video and the audio that you have to watch and listen carefully. Okay, at the end of the section, I will give you some question in the material about. Okay, until here, anyone have a question about this?
No, sir.
Okay, please watch and listen the video and the audio.
Swingerini, Tour Guides. Lesson 3. How to become a tour guide.
1. Consider your personal qualities and job requirements. A professional tour guide must possess and establish these below factors. People-oriented, this job is all about interaction with people. It is a critical personal character that one must already had. You must enjoy dealing with people of all occupations, such as customers, suppliers, your colleagues. Energetic and in good health, tour guiding requires a certain level of physical fitness as the job involves ongoing walking and talking, constant moving on and off vehicles, unusual working hour outdoor and indoor. Fitness is especially crucial during the peak of tourism season, when taking sick leaves without prior notice might result in stranded coach full of tourists without a tour guide. A love for destinations you are guiding, feeling passionate about any locations that you are tour guiding will give you more motivation in portraying the sites with interests and facts which involve a touch of your personal experience, positive only. Those are essential to make the tour commentary memorable to your group of visitors. If you have to pretend to like a place, you shouldn't be tour guiding there. Knowledgeable, to establish your credibility as a tour guide, you need to know thoroughly everything about the destination, from the natural facts, historical stories, cultural lifestyle, the city's attraction, local restaurants, the do's and the don't. This requires you to do an additional research besides the basic knowledge in the training courses. You need to work hard in expanding your own knowledge so your commentary is more informative and interesting. Knowledge is needed to provide better services to your customers in order to achieve more success in your career. Trustworthiness, as a tour guide, you will be handling important documents, luggages, and money to pay for entrance fees or other tour-related costs. Therefore, it is critical that you establish an honest working ethic so that customers and company feel comfortable being on the tour you guide. As such, police checks are most likely the first requirement prior to your application to any potential employer. Patience, there are a lot of issues on tours that will test your patience, such as traffics, flight delays, passengers who get lost or lost track of time, dealing with the local offices or government, and so on. Having a calm and collective mindset is necessary to keep yourself flexible at all kinds of situations in order to come up to the best solutions, and also to help your customers better. Be cool and mindful with your passengers, suppliers, and the general public. Organized, timing is everything and therefore, to be well prepared at all times is essential to being a professional tour guide. Knowing where to be, when to be and what to bring will require you to carefully plan on your own checklists for all the necessary documents, booking confirmation, guest lists, train, or flight information. Each customers might be different, so ensure everything is clear so you don't waste times and looking unprofessional. Punctual, as a tour guide, you will need to follow the schedule of the tour itineraries and programs. Not only must you be on time but you have to be early than anyone else. Be the first person to arrive at any departure point. To wait for your customers is the way to create a good impression from the beginning with your group. Adaptable and flexible, tours are subject to change in the last minute from time to time due to transportation or other aspect of the tour. Therefore, a professional tour guide needs to be trained in being adaptable with all types of changes that might occur during the tour. Moreover, being flexible to come up with new solutions to operate within the trip will not only help to maintain a good trip but also build up a better connection and relationship with your customers, suppliers, and resourceful and creative. As a tour guide, you need to expect the unexpected, despite being provided with all itinerary, passengers, and transportation. Your passengers might get sick during the trip, there are more people added or less people to the group, changing route, or one of the attractions you are scheduled to visit is closed. In such situations, it's no time to be confused or stressed out but to immediately come up with other ways to fulfill the trip. The ability to be creative is one thing that differentiates tour guides. Those who are more creative and resourceful will indeed appear more reliable to customers and suppliers. Ethical, it is important that you maintain an ethical standard for your profession as a tour guide. You might get offered incentives under monetary or gifts forms to take tourists to certain places, sites, or shops that are not in the original established itinerary in order for them to buy something from that particular destination. This is unprofessional and is considered forbidden. Thus, it is necessary to keep in mind and not fallen into this trap. Language skill, as a tour guide, you will be working with customers from all around the world, therefore, being able to speak more than one language will give you a great advantage when communicating with customers. Moreover, tour guides need to possess excellent interpersonal skill and the ability to work unremittingly for their customers from the beginning of the trip until the end when customers are returned safely. 2. Follow the standards and licensing regulation. The World Federation of Tourist Guide Associations is an organization that is charged with setting high-level professionalism within the tour guiding sector, and has developed a code of guiding practice for its member guides. To provide a professional service to visitors, professional in care and commitment, and professional in providing an objective understanding of the place visited, free from prejudice or propaganda. To ensure that as far as possible what is presented as fact is true, and that a clear distinction is made between this truth and stories, legends, traditions, or opinions. To act fairly and reasonable in all dealings with all those who engage the services of guides and with colleagues working in all aspects of tourism. To protect the reputation of tourism in our country by making every endeavor to ensure that guided groups treat with respect the environment, wildlife, sites, and monuments, and also local customs and sensitivities. As representatives of the host country to welcome visitors and act in such a way as to bring credit to the country visited and promote it as a tourist destination. There are many national organizations around the world that set standards for tour guides operating within their boundaries. In some countries tour guides are accredited by these organizations, acquiring professional qualifications that are verified by the tour guiding associations. Licensing regulations are in place to ensure that visitors are not subjected to harassment at popular attractions nor are they ripped off by inexperienced people posing as tour guides. In some cities, depends on its regulations, a tour guide license might be required. Therefore, it is best to check with the city council before starting your job. 3. Get tour guiding training and qualifications. One of the key qualifications to become a professional tour guide is the up-to-date broad knowledge about the located destination. Each country has its own tour guiding licensing accreditation system. Thus, we recommend that prospective tour guides do a thoroughly research in the area they want to follow in order to acquire relevant qualification certificates. You can begin a career in tour guiding by working in a specific attraction, such as a museum, castle, or art gallery, where learning about the attraction is easy as the area of focus is small. Once you have established yourself as an attraction or site tour guide, you may then progress to tour guiding in your local area before setting your sights on international tour guiding. As a foundation to any destination or geographical knowledge, a general qualification in tourism is a great place to start. Each country has its own such qualifications, and their content is remarkably similar. Core subjects will include the tourism industry, communication skills, problem solving, health and safety and dealing with emergencies, presentation techniques, local geography, local culture and history, practical tour guiding in the local area, practical tour guiding in local attractions, tour guiding management and administration.
Finished lesson 3. Thank for your watching.
Okay, have you finished watching the video?
Yes, finish.
Okay, when the video play, I will write a question in the board. There are 10 questions. The question is about true or false. Number 1 is there are 3 steps as a tour guide. Is it true or false?
True.
True. Why is it true? Come on.
I think because the first is consider your personal quality and job requirement.
Correct.
The second is to follow the standard and licensing regulation.
Good.
And the last one is get tour guiding training and qualification.
Okay, that's great. Number 2. Anyone can ask?
What the question, sir?
Oh, have you know right the question?
I'm sorry, sir.
Okay. Question number 2 is tour guide must follow regulation of World Federal of Tour Guide Community. Is it true or false?
True.
True. Please explain why it is true.
True, because a tour guide must fulfill the condition given by the regulation, because they will explain the fact and legend about the place visit.
Okay, great. Okay, and the next number will be discussed in the next meeting. And now we will proceed to the next session, the audio session.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this fantastic tour of London by bus. My name's Greg, and I'm your guide this afternoon on our tour of London. As you can see, we're on an open top bus, so you can see all the attractions from your seat, and you don't need to walk anywhere. And please don't worry about the rain, I'm sure it will stop soon. And please ask questions at any time.
I have a question.
Oh, yes.
Do you have extra umbrellas? I mean, if it rains a lot.
No, we don't have any extra umbrellas. But don't worry, I'm sure the rain will stop soon. Right, okay, so where are we going on our wonderful tour? Well, the tour takes 2 hours and we are going to visit all the famous sites. First, we'll see Madame Tussauds, the museum with wax models of famous people and celebrities. Then we'll drive along the most famous shopping street in the world, Oxford Street. After that, we'll see the famous clock, Big Ben, and the Houses of Parliament. As we drive along the river, you'll see the popular attraction, the London Eye, from which you can see the whole city on a sunny day. Then we'll see Tower Bridge and the famous Tower of London before arriving at Buckingham Palace just in time for a cup of tea with the Queen.
Is that included in the tour? A cup of tea with the Queen?
Well, no, not exactly. But there's a lovely cafe near the palace where you can get a cup of tea.
I have another question.
Yes?
Can we have our money back? We're getting off the bus.
Well, you see... Quick, on! Everyone off the bus!
We have arrived at the end of the session. Have you finished listen the audio?
Finish.
Okay. In this session, I have divided the question into 2 parts. The first part is you only write a number 1 until 8, and then the part number 2 has to fulfill the question. Okay. The first part is write a number 1 until 8 to put the place in order that the tourists will visit them. Okay, number 1 is
Madame Tussauds Museum.
good. Number 2,
Number 2 is Oxford Street.
3,
3 maybe Big Ben.
4.
4 House of Parliament.
Okay, please continue until number 8.
Number 5 London Eye. 6 Tower Bridge. 7 Tower of London. And the last is Buckingham Palace.
Good. That's the first one. And the second part is
the first is 2 hours.
okay, the tour takes 2 hours. And then at the Madame Tussauds, you can see the map of London.
The answer is models of famous people.
Okay. Number 3.
Number 3 is shopping.
And then
Number 4 is Buckingham Palace. Number 5 clock. And the last is street.
good. Okay, we have arrived at the end of the session. The lesson for today is that we have now to reach here. Before close the class, I will sing for Haji Romairama. The young blood is the blood of teenager. As young men, we must show our enthusiasm, and one of is our learning. So you don't get tired of looking for knowledge and keep up the spirit for a better future. Okay? That's all for today. I hope you enjoy the class. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss. How are you? I'm fine. Okay. How about you, Miss? I'm fine too. Thank you for asking. Now, today, before we start to study today's lesson, I want to introduce myself first. My name is Rayung, Risma, Yunita, and today we are going to learn about how to guiding a tourist in some place. Do you know what kind of activities the tour guide did usually? Who knows? Please raise your hand if you know what kind of activities the tour guide usually do. Greeting, introduce. Okay. And then what else?
Explain about tourism place.
Okay, explain the place of interest actually.
Again, give direction along the trip.
Give direction. Okay. Okay. Basically, the tour guide usually serve or guide the visitor or tourist to some place and to in some place to other place. And then there is several techniques to deliver the information to the visitor or tourist. Like the first is greeting. You have to greet the visitor first, and then you may introduce yourself to the guests and visitors. It can be made more friendly and get to know each other. And next is special telling them special events and offers like hotel or like restaurants and other. And then you can tell the information about destination length and time, how long it takes to get to some place. And then you can show the place of interest and how you describe the building, describe the place of interest, and then giving direction. Sometimes you have to give direction to maybe the toilet or the bank or the money changers. And then the second is show symbols, explain the rules, safety of course, and ethics. And then I need one participant to do a role play about how do the tour guide do their activities. Okay, who wants to be a participant, and I will give an extra point for those who wants to come forward. Okay, whatever it is, you have to you may how to show how you can guide the tourists. Okay, who wants to participate? Introduce yourself, greeting, and then describe the place of interest and how long the time and like the trip. Okay, who wants to give it? Okay, I will choose one person or maybe. Okay, time is running. I need one participant. Hurry. Okay, miss. Okay, here Ariani wants to give the example of a tour guiding.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning.
Why are you so awkward? Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, my name is Aditya Wiryatama, and here I'm as your guide today. And today we will go to Lengkuas Island, and it will spend perhaps 30 minutes from Tanjung village, and then this island is very beautiful because the sand is very white, and then you can see the like a good scenery, beautiful scenery. And please enjoy this trip and welcome to Belitung Island. Okay.
Okay, very good. Ariane has a very clear description of the place, but actually Ariane forgot to introduce herself. Okay, Ariane also described the special events and also telling the destination, length and time, and also the place of interest. It's very good. Okay. This is well, I think you all understand. You already understand about how to guide the tourists, how to guide the visitors and guests, and I think you already understand about the technique, how to giving the information to the guests. And yep, very good. It is nice to see you today. Thank you for participant. Thank you for coming. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Okay. The first is my introduce myself, and my name is Citra Luthfiana Putri, and today we will learning about tour guide. Okay. The first is this is text about the city of culture. Okay, this is okay. In Indonesia, have tourists is an important component of the Indonesian economy, as well as a significant source of its foreign exchange. And Indonesia was ranked at 20 in the world tourist industry in 2017, and also ranked as the 10th fastest growing tourist sector in the world. Okay, the next is you can read the activities. Okay, please, Susilawati, you can read the first paragraph. Okay, change. Tanti, please.
Vienna, Austria's largest and most populous city, has historically been the capital of culture for Western Europe. This city is home to a great number of museums, galleries, and cultural events. It is a place where famous composers such as Mozart and Beethoven live and create their best music. A perfect mixture of the old and the new. Vienna is a city we're going to the opera, having a piece of chocolate cake, and shopping are only a few of the must-do activities.
Okay, next is Rayung, please.
And there were several historical facts about Vienna, such as although there were prior settlement in the Danube River played in this area. Vienna's recorded history started with Romans, who founded the city in in the 1st century. Luthfiana later became the imperial seat. What would be the capital city in today's world? For the entire Holy Roman Empire, in fact, Luthfiana also served as the capital during the Austrian Empire and the Austro-Hungarian Empire until its end in 1918. Much of the city was destroyed during the World War II, and the city cultural diversity was lost. Today, Luthfiana was called to be the most livable city in the world, and is even more
in abroad. And in Indonesia have place for the tour is Bali and Borobudur. Okay, in Indonesia have place for tour like Borobudur, beach in Bali, and what is orangutan of Borneo, Gili Islands, and Komodo National Park. That is a place for tour in Indonesia. And just it material for today. The next is you can answer vocabulary enlargement. Just number 1 and number 1 until to number 5.
Okay.
Okay. I will give you 5 minutes. Number 1, please, Rayung.
Okay, the question is, what does livable mean? Livable mean easy to live in or live.
Write the answer.
Yes.
Number 2, Ariani.
Yes. Number 2, what does diversity mean? Yes.
What's your answer?
Okay, the answer is A.
Okay, write the answer.
Right.
Number 3, that's Susi. Please.
What does unit mean? The answer is C.
Okay, write the answer.
Right.
Okay. Focus for us. And thank you for today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, sis.
How are you today?
I'm
So.
fine. Thank you. How are you?
I'm not good, thanks. Okay. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Tanti Priyanti. Now, I'd like to teach how to make a script as the tour guide. For the first, the element of the tour guide consists of the welcoming tourists, closing remarks, introducing special events and hours, offering advice, and describing the location. So, now please take a look at your paper.
Okay, already.
Okay,
Miss.
I have give you the paper, right? Now, please take a look at the question number 1. Okay, your job is classifying information based on the paragraph.
Okay.
Based on the paragraph, consists of welcoming tourists, closing remarks, introducing special events and hours, offering advice, and describing the location. Okay,
Okay.
got it?
Get it, Miss?
Now I'm going to give you in 5 minutes. Okay, finish?
Finish.
Okay, let's check your answer. The first paragraph, what is the answer of the first paragraph?
The paragraph is about
Rayung?
welcoming tourists.
Okay, good. Welcoming tourists. Is it true or not?
True.
Okay. And the second paragraph, what is the answer? good. Describing the location. And then the third paragraph, what is your answer, Citra?
Introducing special event and
Good. Good. Introduction, special event. And for the fourth paragraph, Ariani, what's your answer?
Yes. Offering advice.
Good. Offering advice. And also in the close is the closing remarks. Okay. Now please take a look at the question number 2. Question number 2. Okay. After you classify information, now please make a script. Please take a look at the question number 2. Okay. After you classify information, now your job is making a script about the speech you want to deliver while you are doing as tour guide consists of the information above. Okay. Did you understand what I mean? Okay. Now I'll give you in 7 minutes. Okay. Finish?
Finish, miss.
Okay. Thank you. Let's check your answer. Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Rayung. Like to come. Okay. Good. There is offering advice. There is introduction, special event, describing location, and closing events. Okay. Thank you, Rayung. Okay. Okay, guys. For now, is there any question? No?
No.
Okay, no. Good. I hope you understand what I mean. Okay. Now, I think enough from me. See you next week. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.